fraternity guy dating a brother is sloppy seconds. And it's almost like incest.
Almost like incest. Like, that's
But
crazy.
you know what? That's what they say, though. They most definitely say, like once you date one Kappa, you dated them all, but that's not necessarily true, because sometimes you date them in different cities, or you may date them in different states or whatever. But most definitely, I think this is a very good topic, because
I think so too.
You know, sometimes as women, we don't know what actually goes on in the fraternity. So sometimes it's good to know that, you know, some men do pull themselves away from their fraternity to want to spend time with their girlfriend or whatever. So
right, because like he said, and I'm like looking at it from the outside in, as James was stating when he called, you know, there are a lot of stereotypes that come along with fraternities and sororities. And me being on the outside looking in, the type of, when you say fraternity, it's like, yeah, I picture a brotherhood, but also I picture a whole lot of parties, a whole lot of sex with different women going on, just a bunch of crazy. Like, that's the image that I've seen on TV. That's what I've heard about, because I'm, you know, from the outside looking in once again. So it was quite refreshing for him to call in and be like, yeah, it's not all about those stereotypes that you're used to hearing about or seeing in the movies. Not every fraternity guy is caught up in the image. And I know you were saying before, Mia, when you were here, we were talking at the nail salon about how, you know, even when you join a sorority and it's like your popularity, you become famous. It's like you're a star. It's like you get treated like your album just went 5 times platinum or something. You know, it's like, and I was just like, wow, that's why a lot of people, you hear about them, you know, oh yeah, I'm this, I'm that, and they get treated like that. So I definitely can see it, and especially with James calling in and confirming that as soon as he crossed, it was like he had chicks waiting. They was just on the sidelines like, hey, boo.
They do it. They will do it. Hold on just a second. We have a caller on the line, I think. So I don't know if it's Seneca. Go ahead, Tasha.
Caller.
Hello, caller.
Are you there?
I guess they're not talking.
I bet you that probably is Seneca. She probably calling in and them trees getting her.
Unless she's calling from a different phone number, because that's not her number.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I know that for Kappas especially, like, they get a lot of flack just because they are who they are. You know what I mean? Like, for some odd reason, I don't know why, that's just the way that they're. A lot of Kappas, I can't even say raised, but I want to say raised, but I can't say raised. But they ooze and bleed gentlemen. So that's what brings the ladies. And I don't know if you've ever met a Kappa before, but, like, that's what they do. They ooze and bleed, just like they just, you know what I mean? Like, they definitely do that.
So what that brings on, like a competition with the other frats, like, oh, they getting all the women. What the fuck is going on? like you know, drama starts. You know how men are, you know, especially like when I hear the word frat, it's like I picture, how would I put this? I don't want to say cocky is not the right word, but I picture men, and men are competitive. Like, I could, that's what I picture when I hear that. So if you got one fraternity that's just getting all the women, the other ones I could see, you know, getting jealous, and then boom, there goes a fraternity war on campus. So I don't know.
Yeah, they every fraternity has their own stigma. Like they say, like the Qs are the rough ones, the Alphas are the smart ones. The Kappas are the gentlemen, but they also, you know, are the best on going down on ladies. So, you know what I mean?
Hold on, let me take out my pen. Let me take out my notepad. The best.
Everybody has their own, like, everybody has their own stigma. I'm telling you. They're pretty boys. They are pretty boys to the fullest, but they are not, like, when you hear Kevin, you like, oh shoot.
Hold on now, hold on. So I can
She's
surfboard
taking
that
notes.
face.
Oh, you like,
Hold on, is
shoot.
somebody still on the line? I heard an extra laugh.
That was James. I think
James is
James
still there?
saying something.
Yes.
Hello.
You
Were you saying
laughed.
something?
Is there some truth to what she was saying? I mean, you gotta speak on yourself
No,
per se, but
I
do you
laughed.
hear people say that?
I laughed because she said she's going to take notes.
Oh, me, yeah, I'm taking notes over because I ain't never been. I've been with an alpha
No,
before.
but
So,
I'll be honest with you. You get
yeah.
you hear that, you hear it. Like you hear it. Like, and with all of the frats and sororities, you hear like everybody has their own sigma. Like, yeah, that's like we call it like the noops. Like, they break it down. Like, I've heard even Phi Nu Pi. Like, I've heard street slang to my fraternity's meaning that was, it's 100 years old. I hear new slang about the acronyms and what they really mean now, which is crazy. But
what is Noob stand for in street slang though?
Oh, what have I heard? Never underestimate a pussy eater. United National Pussy Eaters. I've heard a few different things. To be honest with you.
And hence why I said what I said, Tasha. That's what I said.
Mia told me this.
Stigma. We were sitting in the nail shop and we had this exact same conversation. She was saying that there's, there's this specific noob, that she's been had her eye on or whatever. And so, of course we were cracking jokes about noobs. Like, of course, it just came with my AKA mentality.
And it just made me, when she said that, it just made me go back to the conversations this person and I have had and some of the things that he said, and I was like, oh, I can see why he said that now. That makes sense.
No.
No, but listen, he didn't say anything bad. He didn't say anything bad.
But listen, okay, my willingness to please my woman has nothing to do with me pleasing. It's not a byproduct of me pleasing.
Don't be killing my fantasies over there, James.
I'm
kill her whole camp of fantasy quick.
Listen, I'm not saying noobs can't get it in, but the fact that he's a noob, it probably has nothing to do with him wanting to please you. He wants to please you because he wants to please you. The pleasure part that's a given, but the fact that he just might have a little flavor to it since he's pledged, that's something different. That's something you pick up from sorority.
That's true. Like I said, we all have our own stigma, so everybody has, you know what I mean? Ain't no telling what they say. Ain't no telling what they say about that, what the noobs say about the AKAs. Oh, they say it's always Kappa's. There we go. They say it's always Kappa's ass.
Oh. Oh, wow.
That's what they say. Like, we always date Kappas, like, always.
Always Kappa ass. Wow.
Wow.
What?
I was talking to a noob.
Crazy.
I was talking to a noob last week, and we were talking about, crazy acronyms that come with our sorority and our fraternity. He was like, yeah. That's why we call the AKAs always Kappa's ass. I said, really?
Oh, wow.
Is that how you feel?
Funny. Is that really how you feel over there?
You'd be surprised at what you hear.
Yes, most definitely.
I just wish
you
I
went
could
to
go back
all
in
girls
time.
school though?
Yeah, I did. I ended up, when I was, I'll say it like this. When I was in high school, I had my whole college life mapped out where I wanted to go, and I originally planned to move out of state, and I wanted to go to a HBCU. And but with just a lot of stuff happened in the family, so I decided to stay closer to home due to family. And staying here, we don't have, this is Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We don't have there's a Greek life here, but it ain't nothing like Greek life down in the South, or it ain't.
I told you that.
Same. You know what I'm saying? So it's I did choose to go to an all-girls school because I wanted to focus, because I know me, Okay,
I respect
know me.
that.
I know for a fact. I'm thinking like, if I would have went to college down south like I wanted to, knowing me, because I have a lot of alphas in my family, I most likely would have pledged. I didn't pledge up here. I wasn't inspired enough. Like, I thought about it here and there. I was trying to decide between AKA and Delta and all of that. And then, of course, all my male cousins who are alphas was like, you better be AKA or we're disowning you. And so since I couldn't decide and it wasn't cracking like that here, I just left it alone. But I know if I would have went down south, I would have pledged. I would have been partying, fucking a Kappa. I wouldn't have been focused. So that's why I decided to stay here outside of family stuff and go to an all-girls school where there was no distractions there. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have no distractions. But I do regret in a way of not, enjoying the college experience and missing out on that. So it kind of sucks in that aspect. I wish I could just go back. Because even if I go back to school now, I'm too damn old for that. So I couldn't go back. I couldn't see myself. I couldn't see myself going back to school because I thought about going back to school for my master's, but I couldn't see myself turning up like that now at my age. I could see it back then at 21.
You wouldn't have to do the turn up, not grad chapter. They don't really turn up like that.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I mean, whatever you're considering.
We had similar paths, though, because I was going to Duke on an academic scholarship, and I had family things going on where I didn't feel comfortable leaving home, so I stayed and went to an HBCU. But
yeah, but see, where you at? And where are you again?
I'm in Arkansas.
Okay, you're in Arkansas. But see, it's like, there's, like I said, there's frat life and there's definitely sorority life here.
I was raised on Lake Michigan, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't experience that. Like, it just wasn't on campus. I went to an all-girl Catholic school on top of that, private school. So it just wasn't like that. Like, it wasn't what other people experienced.
Them the wild ones there. You ain't
they weren't. Well, I don't know. They probably was being wild off campus somewhere, but I ain't hear nothing. That they did. They kept it under wraps because I ain't hear nothing about nothing.
Yeah, they ain't want Sister Mary Clarence coming up in there raising hell.
Sister Mary Clarence.
And that's what would have happened too. That's what would have happened. It was a church, a Catholic. There's a Catholic school, and it's a Catholic church inside. So we had nuns as teachers, nuns walking around like. It was
you
crazy.
went to Alverno, right?
I went to Alverno. That's where I was. So, heck, maybe I should have pledged. Them white girls, it was mostly to a lot of white girls. There weren't that many minorities because they had when I first started going there, they pretty much built a program to attract more minorities to the college. So, I have heard that the white girl sororities can turn up. I did hear that.
Dang. Them girls they be kicking it. I mean, I'm telling you, like, it's not even like I was in awe. I went to when my cousin plays. I went gave him a little love and everything. We was down at the University of Texas. I'm a Greek bro, like, hey man, and I was still an undergrad at the time.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't prepared for that. I was like, I need to go home, man. Like, I can't do this. The hell, y'all do this shit every night.
I can't do this.
Take me home, man. I'm like, for real. I'm a senior in college. I'm like, I can't do this shit. The beer pong, like, they have beer pong extreme. They had these big trash cans in the front lawn of the frat house, 30 feet apart. And instead of just on the table, they do it in the yard with beach balls. Like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, it was crazy. And I tell them, like, the I don't know what it is between, like, I know the black girls, the black sororities, they pretty and they sassy. The white sorority girls, they kick it. They don't be on that cute stuff. Like, they be just, we're going to kick it. Like, y'all kicking it with us? We're going to party. Like, okay, I'm going to go home. Y'all can get me in trouble. Like, shit.
Wow. Damn, I missed out.
All right.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, you
ready for end of the night shout out?
Yes, it's time to wrap it up here. And as you can see, listeners, we need more time to just get into this because this really was good. But I just want to give a shout-out to all the listeners. Thank you all for tuning in. And you can visit our official website at tonedeafradio.com to get exclusives on music. And also, if any of you out there are artists listening, you can also drop your music right on our homepage, and you'll be able to check out this show and many other shows right there on the homepage. and also those in the Milwaukee area.